So let's lay a little bit of a ground rules and see if that works. So we will have a conversation about cryptocurrencies. We will talk about what are the do's, what are the don'ts. We'll share some of our experiences. We'll share some of the news. We'll talk about daily. We will talk about what's going on in the industry, very relevant right away. We will also talk about relevant stuff, new stuff. Even a very important thing for us is to talk about what's happening in the world today. We will not share any advice. We will not share any advice of investing. We don't advise. We don't give any advices. So we will keep it very open. If time permits and if people are interested, we are going to do a little bit of a demo here and there of things which we are working on as well, and we see in the market being very passionate. And if there is a good response, and we think that there will be a good response, because in the last one as well, we had plenty of people join, and this time the pre-interest has been tremendous. We're learning every day, so we think if there will be a little bit more response, we'll try and continue this on a week-on basis and try and see if we can do it. We'll try and do it over YouTube more, maybe YouTube and Facebook more rather than doing it on a Zoom. While Zoom is a very good platform, but yeah, it does need some help from a technology perspective for us to organize it. So it's easier to run it on Facebook Live or Insta Live or on YouTube. So we'll see how things move. We're here for the industry. We're here for the community. So we'll see how things shape up. We're still giving few minutes because we had over we had hundreds of registrations, and we think people are just waiting for just getting started. So maybe we'll give it a few more minutes. We have smaller number of people right now, but even if the people don't join right now, then they can always listen to it later. It's just that the live stuff will be lost. So live interaction will be lost. However, also we had planned that there will be some giveaways we will give. So we'll give some giveaways as well. So let's see. Okay, so another 2 minutes and then we get started. Rather than losing more people, I think it's better to get started as soon as we have the audience. I think it's okay. The people do come in at their own time. That's the beauty of internet and learning. So this medium. So yeah, so let's see, and social network. So okay, so another minute more. And we will be happy to ask any questions. We will be happy to answer any questions which anyone asks. We're trying to take it as interactive as possible. It should be less of me talking and more of me answering questions, and answering about the industry, about what's happening in the industry, what we have seen as the trends, what we would like you to follow, and what we would like you to look at. Since some of you who would want to join us, who are joining us, are the early adopters, as they call it. So yeah, okay. Anyways, the 1 minute is over. So let's start with the agenda. So we have a pack full of agenda. We have a full time slot scheduled. So we're going to talk about. We'll introduce a little bit on crypto. And we will talk about what is Bitcoin, etc. Just before going there, a normal disclaimer that we don't advise on investing in any asset, in any crypto, in any shape or form. Any of the conversations which we have had in the past or which we are going to have today and in future, we do not advise, give any kind of an advice. Crypto are risky. Cryptocurrencies are risky. So think about it before investing. It's just a standard knowledge sharing session, which we are doing today. So we are more about talking about what is relevant in the crypto market, what should you be aware of, what you should be doing, and probably what you should be avoiding, and what you should be careful about. But all of us are here adults, so we know how to manage our money. So manage your money properly. Remember, there are risks involved, so just manage it better. Okay, let's talk about crypto. Okay, I'm sure means a lot of people would have heard about crypto, and specifically these days when we spend a lot of time on the internet, and a lot of us are still logged in, and we are still spending as much time as possible at our homes and trying to work from our homes as well. So our conversations are a lot over the media, over the social media, etc. We so from there, here and there, a lot of we would have heard about crypto. We would have heard about Bitcoin, and yes, these two words are commonly used to actually describe the underlying technology, which is blockchain. And we're going to talk a little bit, touch upon that. What is the difference, and what is Bitcoin? So 10 years back, there was this gentleman called Satoshi. He created an interesting technology about blockchain, in which the most important features about blockchain were that if you write something on it, if you have put something on top of, if you've written something of it, it cannot be edited, it cannot be changed. It is immutable, it is auditable, it is always there, and it is distributed. Nobody's central authority can stores it, and so it can never be altered. And that was, it's basically blocks and chains, just to put very simply. And that's when the birth of cryptocurrencies happened. And the first application was built on top of it, which was Bitcoin, which was kind of a way to transfer money between, or transfer value, not even money, but transfer value between two individuals or two people holding the wallets. And that's where it all started. We've been following that. I personally have been following that for like 6-7 years now. Actually been in that for 6 years, but have been following it for more than 8 years now. So it's still in very nascent stage, and the developments in this space are happening very fast. But if you think about it, if you compare it to where we are, if you compare it just the way internet came about, if you compare that, we are in the very early days of internet. And when I say very early days, it's like before even you and me could even browse the internet, and we've not seen the advent of everyone to see the internet. It is the days in which, if you go draw the corollary, and these are the days in which the first set of telephones came out. It is not, the mass revolution is still yet to happen. So people who are looking at it, people who are on these conversations with us, people who are watching it, they are the early adopters. These are the people who actually look at technology and the next big wave which is going to come out. So these are the people who are getting involved. Okay, so consider yourself to be the first few in the crypto revolution, or in the blockchain revolution. Now, as I said, that blockchain is the technology underlying, and then over top of it there is on top of the blockchain there is cryptocurrencies, which is available right now, and Bitcoin be the first one. Today, if you think about it, there are many hundreds and thousands of cryptocurrencies which have got built, and the use cases have become even wide. It's not only about just transferring value, but it has become about sharing. It's becoming about the community, the use and the me's, the us, we running the entire industry. It's not about the central bank, the government running things, or the centralized authorities running and providing services. And when they decide to open up, when they decide to close, they can. So that's where the industry has evolved, and that's the premise of where decentralization and blockchain comes. Um, Talking about more detailed about crypto, there are more than 5,000 cryptocurrencies existing today. The market cap, when we say market cap, which means these cryptocurrencies are trending and are trading, and there is more than $360 billion in market cap for these currencies. We um, we would have heard that there are more than 6 million people who are there in this space, and roughly around, still early days, maybe 10% of them are active. So maybe 600,000 users are there in this ecosystem still. So it's still out of 7 billion people, we are very small right now. So that's the age in which we are. We did cover a little bit more about in the last seminar. You can go back and refer. We can post the link again, but you can go back and look at our Instagram channels, and you will see that we talk about crypto more. Now let's go and talk about what are the do's and the don'ts. Just remember, the most important thing is it is complex. And yes, it is. If you have ever tried to buy, it's very difficult. And that's the actual problem which is in the industry. Because it is very techy, it is very technologically advanced, and people have, if you want to invest in it, it's very complicated. So I think it's not for everyone for now. So I would say that if you are it is evolving and it is risky. So if you consider yourself to be someone who would like to understand and know about the future, then yes, be involved, but it is risky. So one thing very important is to note that it is risky. If you want to invest in it, there are a huge amount of risks. It is technically complex. So yes, if you have ever tried to buy, and that's the biggest question we get to know, that try and buy. It's very difficult to buy. Where should I go and buy? Where should I have a small amount? And it's very difficult. I'm just going to pause here and just say that, hey guys, if you want to, it's not, we're only asking 20 minutes more of your time. If you stay over, we have some great announcements and great giveaways to give. You can make some money here. You can get some good stuff from us. So stay. We are also going to do a small announcement about where we are going, and it might be beneficial to you. Okay, coming back. Yes, crypto is risky. So that's the basic premise. Is it governed by any law or anything? There are laws, there are legalities around it. However, not as strong. So do your due diligence before you touch upon anything. And if you want to invest, just make sure that you are covered from a risk perspective. The most important thing is that if you are investing, invest small. Don't invest a lot of money. Will it go to zero? Unlikely, but can it go to zero? Possibly. So keep that in mind, that there is a very small chance that your money can be lost, but it can go down. If you invest some amount, it can go down, but it can also go up. So keep that in mind. Very important to understand that invest in the right currencies. Just do your due diligence and then jump in. Do not trust anyone. Like any newer technology, there are many people who are trying to make use of it in the wrong sense. There are many people who are trying to take your money away. So be very careful. Invest very sensibly. Do not try and trust only the people who you can trust. Do your due diligence. Don't hand over your money just like that to anybody. If you want to invest, use some good platforms to invest. Yes, it is complicated, but yes, it is the future. So keep that in mind. We from B21, we have created. We've tried to make it simple, and we want everyone to join. So our motto has been that we want to bring a lot of people to invest in crypto. If you think about, I think this is what we keep on touching upon in all the webinars, that if you think about that, we did not benefit from the advent of internet. We were too small, or we were not participating in the great growth which happened in the internet business, the Yahoos and the Amazons, which got formed early days, and then came in Googles and Facebooks of the world. We did not participate in that growth from a monetary perspective. Now is a chance, and that's what crypto and decentralization does. It brings everyone to participate, to grow, to become to benefit out of the growth of the industry. It is the beauty of decentralization and on which blockchain is built. So yes, we can participate, and that's what our motto has been. We want a lot of people to come and participate in crypto. You would have also started hearing that the next advent of crypto has been DeFi. It's a buzzword these days, and I just want to touch upon very briefly. DeFi stands for decentralized finance, in which there is no banks, and you can manage your own money. And when I say manage with which means borrow, stake, lend, manage it better, get returns, and if you play it right, if you are able to manage it better, you will be able to earn passive income. So let your money do your work, do the job, and earn you a passive income. So you can have multiple sources of income, which is what in these economic times is needed by everyone. So we would suggest to for you to look at that. Is it risky? Yes. So please, again, this is not an investment advice. Be very careful while investing. Yeah, do not just use anything, any platform or any individual to invest. Learn about it, know about it, use some tried and tested methods, use somebody who is out in the open, not some anonymous stuff. So try and invest using use keep that in mind. Invest. um, let's so it's a buzzword. There are many projects which you can invest in DeFi. So you can invest in project building, you can invest in digital banks, you can invest in games which are getting built. There are innumerable amount of growth which is happening in this system. So yeah, and not only invest in the early stage, but also invest in a manner to earn a passive income. Let your money do your job, right? Let's go. I mean, we are 15 minutes up in the conversation. Let's go and talk about a little bit about what we are doing, and I will do a little quick demo, maybe a couple of minutes, and then open it for questions. And we want everyone to be anyone who has questions. You are most welcome to put it on YouTube as well. So let's go back and do a little quick demo, and then we'll come back. There are some questions about when is B21 token exchange listed. Yes, that's what we want, but let there be. We don't have any announcements yet, but we are working on it. We are still here. We are with you and working on it every day. Be with us, and we will list the token soon. It is about building the product simultaneously. It is also about making our product successful. So we will announce on that. Let's share let me share my screen and show you a quick demo. I'll just pause for 30 seconds. If there are any questions, my team can prompt me and I can answer, and then I'll go and quickly do a demo. Okay, so let's go back. I couldn't see anything. Okay, host, you'll have to give me an ability to share my screen. Host, please give me the ability to share my screen. Done. Okay, I can now. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now, starting to broadcast. Okay, I guess you should be able to see my screen. Let me just go and open up our app. This app is, we call it B21, and B for blockchain, and 21 is 21st century and 21 million Bitcoins. So we'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to log in. So this is a very simple interface. We're trying to make it as simple as possible for people to invest. If you log in, I have an account which I've already logged in. I've already created my account with all the KYCs done. But if you see in this, you will see that I've logged in. It doesn't talk about a lot about crypto. It's a very familiar type of a dashboard where you see what's the current value of my asset, which you can see right here. You can see how much gains I have had, what is the returns, and how much I've invested. You also see a cash balance right there. So this is my portfolio. What is the percentage of each which we have? I hope you guys can see my screen. If
yes,
you can't,
let me know. We can see.
Okay, so if you see, then these are some of my tokens. You see some of my coins like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, etc. are ticked, which means I put them in a portfolio. And what I can do, I can go here, I can actually create my investment allocation. You see, I have 4 coins in which I'm going to invest. So I'm going to now change my investment allocation. I'll do a live one right away. And I'm going to add, let's just say I'm going to add, for now, I'm going to add B21. So, or I'm going to remove this. So I'm going to add some of the B21 tokens to invest. Let's see if I can invest 50% on my portfolio in B21 tokens. So you can make any kind of investment allocation, and you'll see that most of the screen adjusts automatically. So I'm saying I'm going to invest in this. I'm going to bring yours to almost 0. So I lock that. I want to bring this to 50, and then rest will, and this I lock, and you'll see rest is locked. So I'm going to do this. And the next investment I do, if I go to invest now, the next investment I do, which I can use the full cash balance. So I have a $248 right now, but I can use that and invest, or I'm going to invest $50 in this. And with my cash balance, let's just say with my cash balance, I'm going to invest $50. So if I do $50, it instantly see transaction is successful, and you will start seeing that I've started buying if I show you my transaction history in a second, I'll start showing you that the engine is running, and you will start seeing that I have bought all these 3 coins in a second. So if you think about it, within quick minutes, we have bought the cryptocurrencies right here. So it is the fastest way to invest. You can also invest. Let's say you want to invest only in Bitcoin. You can just buy Bitcoin only. You can buy here, and I'm going to show you that as well. I want to buy for, let's say, $25, and I can use my existing card. So I've added a card right here. So you'll see a Visa card right here. I'm going to use this, confirm, and boom, $25 of Bitcoin would have been bought. So I will still show you again in transaction history. I just would have bought here $25 of Bitcoin. So there's full disclosure. So you would have seen that, yeah, I'm getting all the notifications of all the buying. So that's the easiest way to buy, invest in full allocation, or buy a single coin. You can also deposit a coin. So if I bought it from somewhere else, or someone else is gifting me, I can even get the coin right here. So I can even give in. So let's say somebody wants to pay me, somebody wants to gift me some coin. I can take the address and give it to somebody, and they can send me the coin, and it'll come here, it'll sit, and you can convert into dollars anytime. You can withdraw. So I can withdraw cash balance any second. I can withdraw cash balance, all my cash balance. I can sell and withdraw. And the moment I say next, I can go to a bank transfer, and I can withdraw immediately. So instantly you can withdraw to your different accounts. We are working aggressively to bring about cards, etc. as well. So yeah, if you think about selling, you can sell the coin, you can sell the full coin, you see the price, and you can sell as well. A beautiful feature which we are bringing about are cards. For some of you will see the earn feature very interesting, because you can, what we talked about a little on the passive income earning. So you can stake your coins and earn. We are working on bringing about staking full portfolio. You can refer your coin to others, and people will be able to invest using a referral code, and you earn as well. You can reserve your card as well. We're coming out with a card, a network branded card, where you can spend your money as well. So we're trying to bring in, like we talked about in the past, in the webinar as well, we're bringing it, making it very easy to invest. Oh yeah, one more interesting thing I forgot about, specifically for our fellow countrymen, for our Indian users. So you want to deposit to cash balance. What we've done is we have created, we have tied up with the UPI, and you can use your bank transfer UPI. You'll see right here in a second. Oops. So you'll see in a second, you will be able to invest using UPI as well. I'll try and do it again. So you should be able to see in a minute. Oh, there are some issues, but we'll try and sort that out. So UPI also works, which means you will be able to invest with local currencies as well. Coming back, showing you all my transaction history, which got done. So instantly you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies right here. We are working on the DeFi space as well. You will see more of DeFi word coming up in cryptocurrency on our app as well very soon. Any questions on the demo? I'll take. I'm going to go stop screen share and come back to my. I'm going to come back to my video. Oh, I'm back. Okay, guys. Any questions? We're going to give a few. We are actually out of time, but we're going to give it 5 more minutes because we started late. So any questions, we're happy to answer for a few minutes. We probably will do a quick quiz as well and do our giveaways as well.
Good evening, Mr. Nitin.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
This is. I just want to know how the income tax is computed on crypto sales.
Sir, very good question. So based on different countries, you can have different answers. And our simplistic answer, yeah. So yeah, I'll give you the Indian answer. It's because we consider cryptocurrencies as assets. So anything, just like any other asset class, like your shares, shares, etc., where you do capital gains. So you should declare your capital gains as your and you can give taxes. You should give taxes. That's how there are no specific rules which we have seen in the Indian market come out, but globally and specifically taking some examples from US, the capital gains are taxed. That's how you should consider crypto assets as well.
How much percent? Any idea? For example, now I buy and sell. How much percent should I pay? Any idea?
Look, it's the same thing like any investment you do on capital gains. They are based on your tax bracket. You should be able to pay. It is not specific. It has not been, the Indian government has not given any specific guidelines on the crypto, but there are same short-term capital gains and long-term capital gains. That's the prudent way of doing it. That's the best possible way of doing it. Again, don't consider this to be any kind of an investment advice, but this is how we like to think about it. This is how we think the industry is moving, and this is how we see the globe is moving as well. Yes, there should be a taxation on income earned, so on capital gains, same short-term and long-term capital gains. Interestingly, you say this, sir. I will also say, because it is complicated to compute that, what we have done is we have created in our app itself, and I did not demo that part, but we have in our app created a way to pull out report. So you will be able to see a beautiful report which says that from this times this day to this day, how much you invested, what was your gain, and what was your loss. So it becomes easier. You can even download it, or you can even send it to your email using an Excel sheet, and then you can compute it easily. So we've thought about that. Yes.
You mean I can download and give it to my auditor? He will do the rest of the job.
Well, yeah. Either you can give it to the auditor or you can do it yourself. But yes.
Okay. And one more question: should we open a separate bank account for this, or existing bank account I can use it?
Look, it's to each. The answer is whatever is suitable, comfortable for you. My personal thinking is that I keep some of my bank accounts separate. I don't attach. But the beauty of this is that you're not attaching any bank account here. You are actually with UPI, you're pushing the money to buy, and when you are selling, you are pushing the money back to your account. So you can do anything however you want. Just remember again, sincere thoughts are just remember, invest small, learn about it, invest wisely, try and diversify your portfolio. Don't just put all your money in one. And remember, these are risky, just like we've learned in finance all the time. All investments are subject to market risk. Exactly the same thing.
Well, I agree. I'm a businessman. My only question is, do you recommend an exclusive bank account for trading crypto, or can I continue to do in my regular existing SB account? That is my question.
Sir, I do it. I don't know what I should recommend you, but I do it with my I have not created any specific account for myself. I use the existing accounts. It is not necessary. That's how I do it. Hopefully, I was able to answer. Yes,
yeah, is it legal in India? Because there are a lot of things. One of my friends said that it is not legal.
So very good question. Very good question, sir. Your friend was very right that it was banned by the government some time back. But if you go back, I think 4 months back, 5 months back, the Supreme Court gave an order to remove the ban. So there is no ban from Supreme Court as of today, and you can buy and hold and transact in crypto. That's why we call it crypto assets rather than cryptocurrencies, because it's like an asset class and it has evolved more than a currency. So at this point of time, from an Indian scenario, there is no illegality around it. In fact, if you look at the Supreme Court's order, they in fact said that this is the path of innovation, and the Supreme Court should, or the government should not curb innovation, and they should foster innovation, and this is the way to foster innovation. So they did recommend, they did remove the ban. What they also, and after that as well, it did not stop there. People went and asked clarification from RBI about that as well, and RBI did clarify that they are with the stance of Supreme Court. With that, I will also say there are also conversations and things which we have heard in the news that there may be some regulation which is coming, which is even better. I think if there is some kind of a regulation which is coming, which will define how we can hold and manage and transact, and how we can even pay taxes, it will become even more clearer in those. So we are all for regulated pieces as well. We ourselves use regulated platforms most all the time. So we're very open. We are very welcoming to what is going to come out. But yeah, regulation takes time to come.
But my question is, if we invest, then tomorrow, if suddenly the government bans, what is the fate of our coins? How can we convert?
Sir, I don't know the answer to that, because it doesn't usually happen that suddenly you're banned. And think about from the way we are doing it. If even if the government bans, you can, or anything happens, you can sell your coin, take out your money out. That's it. Means it's up to you. It's not about we may not, and usually everyone knows that when the ban comes, it is given by people will give some time, right? If you that time decide to withdraw your money and sell your coins and withdraw, yeah, for sure. Means your money is not lost, or at least your crypto assets are not lost. They are being held. So nobody can talk about the future, and the world is consisting of like 200 countries, which any country can do that. Even US can do things like that for their own country. So, but does that mean that the people are not using it? No, they are. And so while I can't answer a definitive answer, but I think that if you are a believer of the technology, if you think that this is the next big thing within the market, then you should consider looking at these technologies and looking at these crypto assets. No, not a certain answer. There's no definitive answer to this question, that what will happen if it bans, because we do not know what kind of a ban it will come. Will there be some time given to people? So we don't know about that, right? But very good question, sir. I really, really appreciate you asking the questions in the forum.
How to get in touch with you? Your contact number, something?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm available on all the media channels. You can contact me on Twitter, LinkedIn, or Facebook. Anyway, so I'm around.
Okay.
You're most welcome. I don't want to share my phone number here. But happy to be
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Nitin, this is Sachin from this side.
Yes.
You just said about something like investing small. I just need an idea, probably how small it should be.
Very good question, Sachin. Very, very relevant question. I think that's very good. Now, the answer is not easy, but I'll try and answer. When I say small, I mean small to each self. Okay, think about it, for a very rich person, for an Ambani's, small is very big for us,
Not
right?
Ambani.
Right, correct. But what we have done, I'll just tell you some matrix. What we have done, we enable people to invest up. If this, you start with $25, which is roughly around 2,000 rupees, which is probably the money you will spend in going to a movie and having popcorn and having a burger. So you start small. That's what we have put as the smallest denomination to invest in. So start small and you gain confidence. Start regularly. We also think that people should invest regularly rather than investing only one time and forgetting. Invest regularly, small amounts, so that you can, because you can never time the market. So start small, learn about it, invest regularly, and think for a long term. Don't think about 2 days, 2 weeks. That's what I would recommend. But very good question, Sachin. Any
Yeah,
other questions?
and I have one more
Yeah.
question. Like, which currency? I mean, invest in what kind of which cryptocurrency is good? That kind of a knowledge where is available? Like, if I have to check out which currency is
So
doing
good,
good.
good. Well, there's a lot of sites which show which currency is doing good in the last 24 hours, 7 days, a week, and 24 hours or whatever, right? So a lot of sites available. But we don't give any investment advice. We would not advise you to on investing in any particular one. Um, Again, like I said, invest small but diversify as well. It's just the basics of investing. You should invest not only in one but maybe pick two or three, and that's what we have built as well. With $25 you can invest in six currencies. uh, Small amount goes in all, so you can probably make the best of six, so it is spread out. So that's what we would suggest. Uh, to to mm, to diversify, we would not suggest, and we would also, if you are a very initial beginner, we would suggest to think about some of the major names, not think about where you do not understand. It's a like we said, it's a new world. It's a very it's a new world, and it's a future. So you're investing in future, so you can know about a lot of newer coins, but some ones which are established and have a bigger market cap, maybe you can think about those.
I just came across someone through a network marketing. They're telling us to invest in Ethereum. I don't know how far is it good, safe. I
Okay.
have no idea about that.
Sir,
It's
you made 2 points here. Okay,
hmm.
network marketing. Okay, all of us have been in the world about network marketing, and they call us for something in network marketing. It is so. It's all about, and I don't know what you want to do there. Okay, I personally don't go into network marketing a lot. Ethereum, you use, yes, these are one of the top coins, and I will not give you any advice there. You can do your own research. You're most welcome to decide. You're an adult. You're most welcome to decide. We do not give any advice. We do not promote any coin. Even on our app, you will see we do not promote any coin. There are 6, 7 coins only, not more than that, and you are free to decide on yourself. Uh, I would also suggest that when you invest, just be careful about where, not only which coin you're investing, but which platform you're using. So try and do your due diligence before deciding which platform to use. That will be my answer. Thanks, Sachin. Means if you have
Yeah,
any
thank you
questions
very
more,
much. Thank you, Nitin.
no problems. Anybody else, sir? I love the interactiveness.
Hello. Hi,
Yes, sir.
Nitin sir. Sir, actually, I am new to this this crypto kind of world. So, like in this security market, we have, or in the share market, we have something called like investing and trading. So here, what do you suggest? We will go for trading also as well, and investing is a how long? What is the time period of investment? And if you want to learn trading part also, because so many people are nowadays doing trading, so from where these things, yeah, B21, I find a good platform to invest on. But
Invest.
how
Correct.
to how to learn those kind of investing, that the kind of the trading, from where you learn the basic, the technical analysis, all those things, or the fundamental analysis? Is there any
Yeah,
tutorial
good.
available?
There is a lot of tutorials available. If you just Google, there are a lot of companies who are trying to do that. Now, you will understand that we are for the mass market. We are for everyone, and that's why we suggest investing. Trading is not done by everyone. Trading is done by traders, and there are many platforms which are available in the market where you can trade. I mean, I can name many of them, but it'll be biased. There are many international platforms where you can trade as well. If you just put Bitcoin trading, you'll see hundreds and hundreds of places where you can. If you go to big names, all the big names, you can trade. how to learn how to learn about that? Look, it takes time to learn. We are not about trading and making you learn about trading. We think that trading is a specific skill. You use the words like fundamental analysis and technical analysis. These are very specific skills which people need to develop, and there are many places which you can find these to learn. And basically, if you go back and think about it, technical analysis and fundamental analysis of any trading, basic principles are the same. So if you know about them, you can apply with a lot of data on some of the crypto assets as well, at your own risk. So trading is something which we do not provide, and we do not even provide training about. Hopefully I was able to answer to some extent your question, but thanks for the question.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And the long-term investment is, what is the minimum time period you suggest to hold?
Good question. I would say think at least 6 months, but I personally think 2 years is a very good horizon to think about. Though and I personally think that I've always thought about 6 months to 2 years, and I think that is a decent time frame to think about, at least to start thinking about. Yeah, but you can always go big, and big in the number of years. It's always good. Thank you for your question. Anyone else, sir? Very, very good question, and very nice and interactive. I'm going to take 1 or 2 questions from YouTube in meanwhile. Someone is asking, how are you better than the competitors? Anant Kumar, good question. The answer is that there are many competitors. We do not provide what some of our competitors provide. We do not provide a way to trade. We provide a way to invest. We provide a way to invest in a portfolio. We provide a way to invest using easy, simple, local payment methods. We provide only mobile experience, which you can invest instantly. I showed you a quick demo. You could see that you can invest in a cryptocurrency or in a bouquet of cryptocurrency the fastest. That's some of the salient points from our side. Can ICO be bought with Bitcoins? Of course, means in the industry, ICO has been a word. Yes, it can be bought with Bitcoins. We do not provide those. We do not have on our platform ways to buy on ICOs yet. We think that once you mature in investing, then you can go to ICOs there. So we do not provide that, but certainly on some platforms there are ways to buy the ICOs. When comparing, is cryptocurrency safer than stock markets? Well, I don't know how to answer, because there are risks in all of the cryptocurrencies, and there are risks in all the other kinds of investments, including stock markets, as well as property market or gold, etc. So I think the risks are there in all. Safer, I don't know which one is safer. So student perspective, how much can we invest and what future can see in India? Okay, so I'll take this question. Very good question, actually. So as a student, I think it's if you are a student, you can consider it to be your career as well. There are tremendous amount of opportunities available. We ourselves are hiring various different types of talents. Be it a good marketer, you are a good account manager, a salesperson, a technologist, etc. We have plenty of openings available. So, and we have seen that across the market, it's a very good field to build your career as well. I think that was one of the announcements which we had to do. We are open for hiring. So if anyone is interested, please reach out to us with various various mechanisms, and we personally will be happy to answer. So from a student perspective, you can look at multiple things. And the answer about how small means we gave you some of our answers on that. Some of people are asking about what are our charges, etc. So our charges are very well written on our website. So we depending on how you are investing, if you're investing using a card or you're investing using a bank, it ranges from 0 to I think 3.5–4% to invest. So that's our usually charges. And it's very readily available on our website. You can go to the footer and you will see the fees links. Is B21 a cryptocurrency? Is there going to be a small case kind of thing? I don't know small case, but B21 does have a token which can be used to stake to earn a lot of rewards, etc. We do have our own coin, so but I don't know about small case kind of thing. So happy to answer any more questions. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm in cryptocurrency since 3 to 4 years. So what's in it for a professional trader on your app?
So, well, I think so. There are two things which you can think as a professional trader. I don't know where you trade, etc. So on our app, we don't we are not for trading there because, and we're not for trading because, like you said, you are in cryptocurrencies for 3 to 4 years and probably trading in some of the other platforms. There are many platforms.
Actually, investing and trading both, but like I'm a daily trader.
Look, you can use the app to buy and sell instantly, buy and sell portfolios instantly. You can use it as a trading thing here as well. But I'm sure that for daily trading, you might need more data and you might be consulting a lot of things. So maybe, but on a mobile experience, I showed you a quick demo. You can do a buy and sell right here. But remember, we are only trading between what we call fiat currencies or dollars, pound, and euros, and or in fact on our platform only dollars to the coins. We do not trade between two coins. So that's the differentiation factor. For traders, there are many more platforms available which I'm sure you are using. If you're an investor, you are most welcome. You should look at our app as well. So yeah. And we're happy to take any inputs if you think that there are things which we from B21 should be doing for your community or your needs. We are happy to take some inputs from you.
Yeah, actually, I have a group on Telegram where I like teach and I teach from basics like how to invest, what to do, and what not in cryptocurrency. So like I can, if anyone is interested.
Very nice. I think Shreyas, why don't you ping us on our Telegram channel or on our YouTube or on our Instagram? We will probably touch base with you and maybe we can do something joint together because it seems that knowledge sharing is what is needed in the industry a lot as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah,
thank you, Shreyas. Let's be in touch more.
Yeah, sure. I'll ping you.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Anything else? We've shot over the time, but if any other questions, yeah. How do Bitcoin, etc., gain value? Well, anything gain value when you buy and sell. If there is more demand and lesser supply, it gains value. It's just the same thing. Himanshu, you have been using Wazirex, great. To use INR between is the same or is it different than any other exchanger? It is different we are not an exchanger. We are not a trading platform. We are not an exchange. We are an investment platform. We are where people come, invest and hold and invest more. And when they want to withdraw, they sell and withdraw. We have a simpler solution and for a first time user. That's what I would call ourselves to be. So I think I answered your question, Himanshu. Any other questions, guys? Okay, great. Okay, seems someone else is saying. If not, then we'll try and start wrapping up. I think Shivanki wanted to do a quick quiz. So if you want to do that, we can do that.
Just one
Yes.
question, sir. Sir, I have seen today I get to know about B21. Earlier, I have seen like Coin, Jeppe, and Vajrex. So at the same instance of time, I can see the Bitcoin in one side. Let's say it was like 8,80,000, and the other side it was 8,96,000. Why there is a price division?
So that's true. Okay, it's again, it depends on, I don't know where it was what, but sometimes it's only about where you're buying and selling. Yes, there are some arbitrage which are there, and I can't answer for others, but yes, there is a possibility. And again, like I said, you should do your own research. What we do in B21, we try and go, and that's what we figured out. We go to multiple exchanges, like you were mentioning. We get to multiple exchanges to find the best price, and that's what we try and give it to our users. So that ways, we connect it to multiple global exchanges to find the best price of Bitcoin, and we give it to the user. But yeah, that's the case in the industry still, that there are some price fluctuations between some platform, and that's largely because of their own methods to do things, and maybe there is some advantage in something or the other. I think that's how I can answer that question. Thank you for your question. Is a good. Anyone else? We probably will take one more if there is. Otherwise, we'll just wrap it up. Shivank, you can go ahead and do your giveaway section, please.
Okay, thank you, Nitin. So just coming to a giveaway contest, like we promised that we will be conducting a giveaway contest where we'll be asking some questions to the community, and then the winners are going to be getting some rewards. So first of all, let me give you just a quick look.
Are you going to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop. Okay.
Nitin, my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So the 5 questions we'll be asking, 2 from the cryptocurrencies, 2 from the Bitcoin, and 1 from the B21, just to see how much you were actually paying attention in today's webinar. So every questions are having some points. The top 2 people who give the correct answers, they're going to be getting the points. And then at the end of the contest, the one who has the top 3 people who are having the most number of points will be given $25 towards their first investment on our B21 app. So the answers you can actually drop them in their chat in the chat option. So this is only exclusive for the ones who are on the Zoom, not for the ones who are on the YouTube. So I'll quickly begin with the contest, and you will have 10 seconds time. So go ahead and drop your answers as quickly as possible in the comment box. Okay, so here's the first question. Which is currently the top cryptocurrency in terms of market cap? So your time starts now. Go ahead.
Beautiful. I'm very happy. A lot of people know the answer.
All right, time's up. So let's look at the answer. Bitcoin is the correct answer. So like Nitin already said you that Bitcoin is the topmost cryptocurrency in terms of market cap value. So fine, we'll be noting down the ones who are answering. So let's quickly move to our second question, which is of 200 points. So here we go. Where do you store your cryptocurrencies? The time's running up. Fast, fast, fast. All right, so let's look at the answers. The answer is it can be a wallet, it can be a hardware wallet, or it can be an exchange wallet. So if you have given either of these 3 answers, you will be getting the points later on. So let's go to the third question. You'll be getting 300 points for answering this question. So who is the creator of Bitcoin? Your time starts now. Okay,
Very
so
nice.
let's look at the answer then. The answer, as you all know, it's Satoshi Nakamoto. So let's move on to our next question, which is of 400 points. Who controls the Bitcoin network? Go ahead, guys. Your 10 seconds are on. It's great to see so many people are responding over our chat.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right. So the time's up. Let's look at the answer. Nobody. No one controls over the Bitcoin network. It is actually controlled by the Bitcoin users around the world. That is why it is a decentralized network. So now the answer, the question for 500 points, the ones, let's see how much do you know about B21. So get ready, guys. This is going to give you 500 points. So even if you haven't answered all the previous questions, if you answer this correctly and quickly, you might be the top among the top 3 winner. So here we go. What could be the reason behind the naming of a company as B21? So that's an interesting question. Think on it. We'll give you 20 seconds on this. So let's take your time and answer this. All right, Nitin, I want you to answer this particular question.
Yeah, I'll give you the answer, but it's beautiful that what you said is almost correct. So B21 stands for B for Bitcoin. It can also stands for blockchain. That's why we said B. And B21, yes, it is also 21st century, which some of you answered, which is beautiful. It is also stands for it's a thanks. It's a ode to 21 million Bitcoins, which will ever be there in the world. So one thing which you need to remember, there will be only 21 million Bitcoins ever in the world. So that's the answer. Go ahead, Shivank. You can open the answer if you're showing. But
Just
yeah, Bitcoin.
just a second.
Yeah.
So the correct answer is actually B stands for Bitcoin or banking, and 21 means the 21 million Bitcoins that can be mined in total. So hope you all have given the right answer. We'll take some time. We'll take 2-3 minutes. In that meantime, I think Nitin, you can answer a few more questions that are being asked from the community, and then in the meanwhile, we'll try to inform
where is
the
the
winners.
So where do you want me to look at the questions? Is it on
Just give me a minute. I'm sending you right away.
No problems.
Yeah. In the meantime, if anyone is looking to ask Nitin directly, they can also ask. No issues.
Yeah.
Nitin,
Okay. Yeah, very happy to hear that some of the answers. I think most of you, I think some of you have most of you have answered correctly. I had not expected that this will be it'll be a great interactive session. Very thankful. It always means a lot when we hear from our users, people who are listening to us talk about.
Sir, one more question.
Yes, sir. Please.
Let's say I purchased over 2000 USD dollar Bitcoin today. Okay. And it was kept in the wallet. Let's say it was stored in the B21 wallet, which I have created. Right?
Yes.
And after purchasing today, let's say Bitcoin price falls down. Okay, tomorrow. So the amount of coins I brought today, that will be safe, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yes, and it's like I purchase potato. The potato rate is tomorrow it is going down. To yesterday, maybe it is go up. Okay, that's ribbon. The quantity remains same. Second thing, out of this potato, I want to send some potato to someone. Let's say send some Bitcoin to someone. So how can I do that from this platform?
No, so this platform is not about sending Bitcoin to somebody else. We are not about transferring Bitcoin. We are only about buying and selling, investing. It's like you go to ICICI Direct and you can buy the shares of, let's say, Reliance, but you cannot send those shares from Reliance Reliance shares from your account to somebody else's account. So we are like that. We are like an ICICI Direct platform. And I'm just using a name. There are many more in the market. We are not like a trading terminal. We are not like a transferring terminal. We are like an ICICI Direct, where you want to buy various different things, hold them, and when you want to sell, you can sell and withdraw.
Okay, for that, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And for that, let's say one of my friend who stays in US, he told me that please send me Bitcoins of this amount. Okay, this much of amount. Let's say I purchased around $200 of Bitcoins, and he asked me send me $100 of Bitcoin. So how can I do that?
not on B21. We are not about sending Bitcoin to someone else. It's not what we do. There are many more platforms where you can buy and send it to others. Usually,
Okay.
what you will have to do is you will have to buy that Bitcoin, keep it in your wallet, like we discussed,
Mm-hmm.
where you can keep, and then you can send. And there are many wallets available in the world. So that's a different use case, which is not what we are focused on. We are very focused on the investing part.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so
Thank,
much.
thank you, but thank you. It was very nice to ask to hear your questions. Very relevant, and these are some of the use cases actually in the industry to send money, etc., which are evolving. But we're not about that. And yeah, your coins, even the market goes down, just like the example of potatoes. Your potatoes are still there. Just the price of the potato has gone down. It's just the same way, like Reliance price goes up or down, and that is determined by how many people are trying to buy it, how many people are trying to sell it. So it's just mostly a market which determines the price.
Mr. Nitin, can I have one question, please?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
You say that we can store our cryptocurrencies in wallets. How safe
Yes.
are the wallets?
Very good question, sir. So there are very different kinds of wallets. Okay, there are wallets which people talk about hardware wallets, but very complicated. You can store on software wallets, not easy. Again, you have to manage your keys, seed, etc., etc. That's exactly the reason why we created B21, that you can hold your coins with us. It's just the way. It's just think about today. We all hold our money in a bank. We don't hold our money in a hardware safety deposit box or a hardware locker in our house. So we hold our money in somebody whom we trust in a bank. That's where we also came in. We said we will bring about a trusted, regulated custodial which we will use to hold the money. It is, yes, it is very difficult, and yes, there are inherent risks in any kind of wallets. From our standpoint, we use a regulated custodial from US, where we hold all the customers' wallets and all the customers' coins as well.
One of my friends say that he is using Trust Wallet and Token Pocket. This is what the wallet he said. I don't know whether it is hardware or software wallet.
Sir, yes, these are wallets which are available on mobile as well as on internet. They are software wallets. Hardware wallet is like a little small USB 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 drive. It's just like that where you keep your money. Yeah.
So,
right?
I mean, it's safe enough that we can keep the money there? That's what.
Sir, means it's not easy. Let me put it that way. But and I don't know. I can't comment on others. But these are the ones which you talked about. At least one of the ones which you talked about, I've heard the name. I personally don't use it, but I've heard the name, and a lot of people do use it. So you'll have to do a little bit more research yourself. Which one is the safest, etc. Or safer, etc. But yeah, there are, and in this industry, there are a lot of them, and some of them are from big names as well. So you might want to just look at some of the ones which are more used and more trusted. That's it.
I'm not asking the question directly. So, there are so many players existing. So, what made you to come with B21, or what was missing in the market? So I will trust go to B21. What is the specialty of B21?
Sir, very good question, and I'll give you a simple answer. That when my father, my mother wanted to invest, and they said, how can we invest? And we did not have an answer. We could not have sent them to any of the exchanges to invest. It's extremely complicated. And they wanted to invest small amount, but they wanted to start. They wanted to see how the industry grows. They wanted to make some money from the growth of this industry. They wanted to participate. And that's what we said. That's what is lacking in the market. We do not have an easier way to invest. Think about, if you want to invest $25 across 5 coins, how difficult is it on any exchange or anywhere in the world right now? And on our platform, you can do it in few seconds. Just click and you can do it in few seconds, like I demoed it to you. So that's what it prompted us to bring what B21 is. And what we see is most of you users, and we have thousands of them, they are the first time users. They come first time to invest on our platform because they see it's very complicated to invest in other wallets and then hold it on a software wallet, in a decentralized wallet, it's on a custodial wallet as they call it, or a non-custodial wallet. It's complicated. So we brought about an easiest way to invest, and it is for our own needs as well. Suresh sir, B21 is, we have been working on B21 for around 2.5 years. I saw your question. B21 is working for 2.5 years. We are 2.5-year-old company. It took us a while to build everything because we are connected to multiple exchanges, multiple providers, etc., to build the entire thing up. We've been live for around, I think in February was the first transaction we did, and slowly and steadily we opened it up. We first were in beta and then we launched it. So we're live right now with thousands of users, and we're live in 65 countries right now. So Suresh, I answered your question as well. Thanks for that. And I think I answered for you as well. Yeah, Shwank, you want to go ahead and announce?
Yes, sir. One more question. Like in the bank, we have RBI is the regulatory, and here in the equity, the SEBI is the thing. So if somebody if any broker is, if something happens to broker, they are the like they are the regulator. They are backing by them. So here, how can I'm not talking in particular to B21 in general. How can I trust a platform like B21, B2 what is the factor you suggest to trust? This is the factor you should look into while dealing
good
with
question, sir. Very rightly put. Okay, it's not about, because there is no centralized authority to govern it. You can only trust. Look, if I am putting my face out, okay, you should. That's a factor of trust, right? You can interact with me. I am right here talking to you, right? The founders are here talking to you. There is a team which is talking to you. There's a name which is there. They are doing it right. They've been in the market for some time. That's what you should look at, right? And I think there are still risks on everything, but that will give you a little bit more confidence and in evaluating which one you should trust more. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Shivank, over to you.
Sure. Okay. So I think
thanks, guys. Thanks a lot for the questions. But let's go to Shivank now.
Okay, so I think Nitin has answered most of the questions, and if you guys still have questions in your mind, you can directly put them away on our social media. We are active 24/7, so whenever you put up a question, you will always see a reply to that particular question. So coming back to the winners of the contest, so there were a lot of people who gave the correct answers, but unfortunately, we can only select the top two, the first two who gave the correct answers, and sadly, the last questions wasn't answered correctly by anyone. So we won't be giving 500 to anyone. So coming back to the winners, so Aditya Thakur, Chitaranjen, and Jaydev Keshti. These are the three winners. And we would like
all the three
you to drop your email IDs right away in the chat so that we can contact you over mail.
Say, Shivank, give the names again, once again, please.
You will be getting a $25 investment when you invest on the B21 app. So kindly drop your email over here, and once you have done your investment, you will be getting the $25 reward.
Aditya Thakur, you don't want, it's okay. So I think Shivank, you can select one more guy. I think Aditya is saying that he wants to give it to somebody else. Let's just respect him for quickly.
Okay. Okay. In that case, we will choose Kunal Ladhani. I think he was the one who is having the second next best point. So let's go with Kunal then. So the winners are, again, I'll repeat the winners. Aditya Thakur is just denied. So Chitaranjen, Jaydev, and Kunal Ladhani. So let's go with these three then.
Thank you, guys. Lovely talking to you. Shivank, I think it was a great session. Thanks. It was, I would say that one of the best sessions which we have done.
Definitely.
and it gives us more confidence. We'll try, and we've been evaluating, we've been thinking if we can do more and more webinars so that people can learn a little bit more from our knowledge sharing. So we'll try and do one webinar. We'll try and do as many as possible. Let's not promise right now, but we will try and do as many as possible. And we will come as a team. You'll not only see me, you'll see most of the other faces as well. And we'll try and bring more and more people to share their knowledge. Thank you, guys. Shivank, any last thoughts?
Nothing. I think I'm waiting for Kunal to help us with email ID. So Kunal, can you please drop your email into the chat, please? Yeah, thank you. So I think we are good to end up this session. So I think it was a lot of fun.
Guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Very good fun as well. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.